Terrier 930 again, back with another live stream on Bjornholm. So as you can see, we're down by the cattle again. Just to let you know, we did get all the bales and everything put away. So they're now all the way under storage in dry for us, so that's all good. So what I want to try and get done this episode is get some harvesting done. So if we nip up to main farm to start with, we did put all the bales under cover with the telehandler. I did some of that offline. I'll just go and show you where we did get up to quickly before we do head up to main farm. So as you can see there, we've got all the hay in storage, we've got the straw there, so we're fine now for the mixed ration and everything, so we can get the cattle on 100%. So let's head up to top farm and we'll pick up the case harvester. Just make sure there's nothing coming. So we'll head up there now. It should take us too long in this pickup. It's quite a speedy little pickup. I don't know if any of you have seen the new FS17 trailer that's come out today. It's looking pretty damn good. I'm especially liking the animal side of things, where we can go and collect them now. We can drop them off at the pens. Yeah, getting pretty excited for it now. So let's just leave this pickup here and we'll jump into the case. We'll just come out of cab view at the moment. I think we'll take this up to field 30 to start with. I think it's barley we've got in 30. Yep. So we've got 24, 29, 30 barley. We've got a wheat growing up at 38. And we are just planting corn at the moment in field 23. We've got our contractor on with that job. Although to be honest, he will probably have just about finished that job now. I do want to leave the straw swath on this time, on this field, because what I'm thinking about doing is, well, we'll just get this guy lined up. Just bring it this way slightly. In fact, we might do a little bit of this ourselves to start with. I will show you quickly what I'm thinking of doing. So if I go into harvesters, now if you look at the Chrome Big X, it's $415,000, but I did purchase the Gold DLC quite a while ago. Now this Rostelmarsh does exactly the same job as the Chrome Big X, so as you can see, it's quite a lot cheaper. So what I was thinking of doing is purchasing that, and then if I move down to headers, Rostelmarsh, if I pick that up, we can actually chaff up our straw that the combine leaves behind, and then we can run that down to the biogas plant and get that in the pits and get that doing silage for us. So I think that may be a thing we actually do. So if we do a couple of runs to start with this combine, and then what I'm thinking of doing, like I say, is if we nip down to the shop, pick up that Rostelmarsh forage wagon, not forage wagon, forage harvester should I say, and the header, and then we can come up here with it and we can start chaffing up this and getting it in the pits down at the biogas plant. It's quite a decent sized field is this, so we should get a pretty decent yield of barley off. I'm not exactly sure what we have got in storage. We've got no barley in storage at all. So we are going to pretty much need this. So what I think we'll do, we'll get to the end here, we'll lift the header, we'll turn him round, and then we'll just nip down and pick up the case tractor with the Flegel trailer on. And then we can empty off what he has got in the tank. Camera angle's not the best. We'll just flick through quickly. We are going to need some diesel in this case at some stage. 136,000 litres left. Well, not 1,000 litres, 136 litres left. So we'll just park this up here just for the moment. It should be okay, I would think. Where's our pickup? And let's head down to the shop and we'll go and have a look at this Rostelmarsh machine. Like, yep, we're clear. So what do you guys think of the new trailer? Let me know, leave a comment below. We haven't got long to wait now, about 7 weeks I think it is. And like I keep saying, there will be an episode coming that evening of the day of release, so stay tuned for that. So let's get that, and then let's look at the header. This is where I need to make sure I do get the correct header for it. I think it's that one. It's not that one. Yeah, almost sure it's that one. I've got a funny feeling I've just bought two there. Yes, I thought I had. Oh dear. Do bear with me. Yeah, we don't need to. Sell. Oh dear me. Right, that's better. So it's not as nice looking as the Chrome Big X, but it's still going to do the same job that we require of it. So let's pick up this header. Get that attached. I'm just wondering if we would be as well, while we're here, getting another trailer. Oh, that's quite a bonus. We've got 5% off on the Flegels at the moment. Ah, happy days. Because we have got the Flegel trailer on the back of that case, which is going to be emptying the combine. Here I go again with my my reversing skills. I will get better at that one of these days. Let's put a beacon on. So what we've got in the bank. We've still got 400,000, so we're still doing okay. So let's head up to field 29. It's probably ready for emptying as well, I would have thought. We should get pulled out before this car comes down. Yep. See how it pulls up this hill, up this trailer, up this hill. Another thing it looks like by what I saw from one of the trailers, or one of the dev blogs should say, that they've brought out, is it looks like we will be able to fill the seeders ourselves. So instead of like getting the seeder and pulling up next to the seeds in the yard, we will be able to like get the telehandler with big bags of seeds and fill them that way. So that looks another good little feature that they're bringing to the game. Something different, mix it up a little bit. Like I was saying previously, I was hoping that we would have been able to milk the cattle ourselves, but yeah, the game does look to be coming together now. It is looking pretty good. You can see the barley just going into the trailer there. This contractor does come in very handy for us. Will save us quite a lot of time, so that we can be getting on with other jobs. With us giving us that mixed ration in the previous episode to the cattle, they are now also up to 100%. So that should be bringing us a decent milk yield in. So let's run back down to this forage wagon here. Why do I keep calling it forage wagon? Forage harvester. It's been a long week at work, guys. Let's hope I have got the correct header on this thing. Right, how do we get the... What am I doing? That is why. It does help if you unfold the header, I think. Come on, what are you doing, man? Turn on harvester, there we go. We got there in the end. So as you can see, we are now chaffing up what the combine is leaving behind. And we will be able to turn this into silage, which is good news. I think what we'll do when the trailer is full, we will detach it and we will run it down to the biogas plant with the tractor instead of this thing. It will be quicker, and in real life there is no way you would do that. So So as you can see, with the trailer behind is already up to 35%. So we should get a pretty decent crop of chaff off this. A few trailer loads at least, I would think. Like I said, we don't need to bale it up at the moment because we have got quite a few bales of straw down at the cattle. And we have got other fields that we can obviously leave the straw swath on anyway, so and like I said, with us buying this Roscoe Marsh, it has saved us a few quid. It is doing exactly the same job that the Chrome Big X would do for us, and it has saved us, like I say, about 100 grand, is it, something like that? It's like Mr. Contractor has got his beacons on again. So what we'll do is we'll run down to the end of this straw swath, and then we will jump into the case and we'll get him unloaded again. What I am thinking of doing also, I know I said it in one of the earlier episodes, is getting a plough and possibly, we're almost full here, possibly looking at extending the fields. So we'll just jump out of that for the moment. The trailer is full anyway, so we'll go and get the case offloaded, and then we'll detach that trailer on the back of the forage harvester, and we will run that down to the biogas plant and get that in the pit. This is one thing I don't like doing, running into the crop. I was hoping in 17 there would be like a crop destruction, that if you did run into the crop then you would obviously damage it, a bit like you would in real life if you were running over it with the tractors and trailers. It would flatten it down, but it doesn't seem like they're gonna do that. I guess we will wait and see. They may drop some surprises on us yet. Must admit, I am still looking very much towards the mods for console. It's going to open up a whole new avenue for us. So what we will do, we will just detach the trailer off. Take this, just leave that there for the time being. And I'm just wondering where our Deutz is. It is actually just finished the corn harvest. Corn harvest? Corn seeding, should I say. Although he has missed this little bit. So we will just run up very, very quickly. I don't know why that's growing so patchy, to be honest. Strange. I know we have got crop growth on fast at the moment, but I don't know why it would be growing in patches like that. I'm sure it will all grow together at some stage. I know he's missed the patches here, but for some unknown reason he always does that, and I don't know why. I hope that's something they've sorted out for FS17. So let's take this back up. I will just drop it off for now. I know it does need a good jet wash, but we'll just drop it off for the moment. This is what I was saying about the cedar earlier, whether we're still going to have something like this, but from what I have seen today, we are going to be able to get like the telehandler with the big bags of seed. And fill it manually. Now whether we can fold back like the cedar, I'm not too sure. So let's get this hooked on, and we will get this run down to the, like I say, we'll get it run down to the biogas plant. What's the reversing like on that? Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good for me anyway. Like I say, it should be a little bit quicker running it down there in this Deutz var as well, than running it down with the forage harvester. Make sure we pass that corn seeder without a problem. We don't want to run into that. Oh. Oh dear, not watching what I'm doing. Didn't look at the junction there. What a reckless driver. It's quite a fair old way down to the biogas plant. I think we'd be better with the front weight on this Deutz var actually. It's quite light at the front end. Well, I suppose it has got 32 tonne of chaff in the back. This is certainly going to burn some diesel up with us running all the way from up at field, is it field 30? Yep, field 30. But like I said, with the price that you do get on the silage, it will be worth it in the end. But as you can see, getting that into the pit nicely. So we'll run back up to field 30 now. What we're like. Yeah. Pretty clear there. I could do the cheap way, I could reset vehicles back to farm, but that's not exactly how it would happen in real life. Just watch where that car's going. We don't want to take the car out. I'm sure that case will be ready for emptying once we get back up here. In fact, I'm almost certain it will be. If not ready for emptying, he's probably wrapped himself around a tree or something daft like that. I know he has a habit of doing that. Although the workers are supposed to be brighter in FS17, I'm led to believe. They will know if there's an obstacle in its way, it will stop. It won't just carry on, and then next time you go to it, it's just sat there up against a tree, which will be a lot better. Yeah, you can see the case there. So we'll just drop this trailer back off again. Drop it something like next to the forage wagon, especially with my fantastic, as you all know, reversing skills. Just pull the Deutz bar over here out of the way just for the moment. What have we got in the trailer so far? We've got 66% in the trailer at the minute, so we'll get this offloaded. We could probably leave him there actually, because he's out the way of the wheat, so the combine will be able to run without a problem, I would think. What are we like reversing wise here on the mirrors? Now I am testing my skills here, guys. Oh dear me. Why did I even attempt with the wing mirrors? Get that turned back on again. And away we go. Oh, running a little bit wide there. I have got a funny feeling that our contractor very shortly is going to run back down the field here and get caught up on those trees, which wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. I'm sure we'll see when we go back down this straw swath in a moment. Lower that back down again. What's he like? Let's just see. Oh no, I think he's managed. Yep, we're okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to run to the end of here. And then we'll just go quickly check on him in the combine, see how he's getting along. Get him offloaded. Excuse me. It does turn very quickly, does this thing. Very light on the old steering. We'll just run back up so that we're pretty much next to the case with the Flegel, save our legs. And we'll just lift that for the time being. So exit vehicle. Actually, this trailer was 99% full, so what I probably would have been better doing, like a doze, I would have been better getting it emptied off. So let's go and do that quickly. We'll get this put into storage, ready for when the price does go on a boom. Let's head back up there and get him offloaded. As you can see, it's just coming up to 6:25 in the evening on the farm. Wow, has he actually managed not to get caught up? Wow, I'm impressed. He normally does like wrapping himself around that tree at the bottom. Maybe he's after a bonus. Well, I can tell you one thing, Mr. Contractor, not at the moment you're not, but if you do carry on the way you're going, then we may have to look at putting your hourly rate up. So we'll just run down to the bottom with him here. Like I say, we've got quite a decent yield off that field. I'm quite impressed with that. So I think, guys, we will leave it there for this episode. So thank you very much indeed for watching. If you have seen anything that you've enjoyed, do leave a like, don't forget to comment, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thanks very much, guys, and I'll see you real soon. Take care. See you later.